Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new weekly review. One setup for me this week, and I will take you through it. AUD Swiss, starting on the monthly, we are in this bigger downtrend, and currently we are in this bearish W. If we look at the past 2 months, we can see that we tapped the 100 of the bearish W, and the last 2 months we can see the bears kicking in. So my monthly bias is short. Then if I go to the weekly, what can we see? Impulse, correction, impulse, shift of momentum, and price can come back to the shoulder one, head, shoulder two. So I'm interested from this shoulder one, and I know that this isn't the real head and shoulder because we have longer wicks than the head, but I have the confirmation that I can go short from over here. Can take my fib from the low to the high, and I can trade until the weekly take profit. On the daily, nothing spectacular for now. I do have a fib I do have this fib completion, but it doesn't align with my zone. Then I had to wait for my zone to get hit. Price came to my zone. Rejection over here. Shift of momentum. Shoulder one, head, shoulder two. We have the nick over here. And then if I go to the 2-hour, I can see the shoulder one, head, shoulder two. Even better. Place my zone on the nick. Like this. Run it off to the downside. 75. So I did my stop loss plus 5 pips. And I could trade until at least the daily first structure. For a risk to reward of 2.67 for now. Then price tap me in and tap me out pretty quickly. -1, unfortunately. Then I was still looking for an entry on this setup because we went until the highs. If we take the wicks in account, we have the bigger bearish W, and we are on the 100 fib. So I'm still interested because every time we were here, impulse to the downside, impulse to the downside, and here as well. Then on the daily, we have this flat wall, so more than enough space. And on the 4-hour, I just had to wait for a new entry. Then we had this bigger engulfing candle, shift of momentum. We touched this structure against it, but for me it was okay. And then on the 2-hour, we have the shoulder one, head, shoulder two. Place my limit on the IC. But eventually, price pushed down. We are in a phase 3 over here, so I want to be in the first liquidity. I deleted my entry. Price came back. It would have been a -1, so I made the right decision. And eventually, price pushed down after a new action. So my bias was right for now, but just unlucky with my entry. 2 setups and one -1. There are some slow weeks in the markets. Bank holiday is coming up as well. So we need to stay sharp. The results are not always there, but we only need one good trade to be completely back and have a perfect and great month again. So losses are part of the plan. We have to keep going and just follow the rules and execute the plan. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see each other tomorrow at a new Sunday market breakdown. Bye bye.